What is up, everybody? Hope everyone is having an amazing week. Sorry that this first look lineup is getting out to you guys kind of late in the week. But yeah, I haven't watched any YouTube or stuff or read anything, so this is truly a first look. I'm going to go right to running back. So, my quarterback theory is that quarterback in any given week for cash games, they just don't matter. Not right at the top to pick. You don't want to pick your quarterback first because then you can limit yourself down the road. Also, this week might be the first week we're not picking the highest priced running back. I think we're going to go with a more balanced approach. And the best matchups are actually these three running backs in a row. Dalvin Cook, Tariq Cohen, and Joe Mixon. For Dalvin Cook, I think he saved everyone last week in the Monday night game with that late touchdown. But to have a new offensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer wants to run the ball more. What a perfect opportunity this week presents itself for the Vikings just to run all over the Dolphins. Like, they don't even have to throw this week. If Dalvin Cook is lined for at least 18 to 20 touches, maybe more, throw him in. No questions asked. Joe Mixon, he's turning. I never have liked to play Joe Mixon, but he's had something like 388 rushing yards, or total yards, in the last 3 games. Since Driscoll's taken over, they throw him the ball more. And of anyone on that team, who's more likely to score a touchdown against the Raiders? The running backs. So, I'd like him to have a huge game. Who knows, maybe everyone's going to be wanting to play Zeke and Saquon, that they just overlook Joe Mixon. And then Cohen here, let me type him in, save some time. Last game against Green Bay, he wasn't a factor. They really didn't use him as well as they've been using him now. But he's got, even though he doesn't really run the ball, he's been running the ball a lot more lately. But he's got a good floor. Like, Trubisky always looks for him. And I'm not saying he's going to have 12 catches for 150 yards like he did against the Giants. But I would not be shocked if he scored 25 points, at least. We're going to throw him in there. Bears need a win to stay on top of that division. Now, receivers, so these are like my favorite plays. So my 3 favorite plays would be probably Cook, Mixon, and this receiver. We're going to go Julian Edelman. I wanted to go at him a couple weeks ago against the Jets. Did not do that. He gets a lot of targets. This Steelers-Patriots game is the highest projected total for total points in this week slate. So I think the Steelers have given up the most yards and attempts to the slot receiver this year so far. Edelman is Brady's favorite target, and we're going to play him. Now, I don't really like a lot of receivers this week. A lot of iffy question marks. This Oakland-Cincinnati game can be a shootout. This is Driscoll's favorite target. He's got to score at least 12 points, right? Well, we need about 12 points from him. And if he goes for 18, 20, that's awesome. I think people are going to overlook him because he's in the middle section here. The next play, Fitzgerald might be a good play. Maybe more for tournaments. Cops coming back. Sterling Shepard. The news that Beckham's not going to play. I might actually just play him. But I don't know. Eli's just being weird. Dante Pettis. He's questionable. He was limited participant on Thursday, but if he practices today, he'll play. I love him. Not because he scored 32 against the Seahawks last week, but look at his last 3 games. He's being integrated into the 49ers offense, even when Marquise Goodwin came back last week. Like, he's getting 7 targets last 3 weeks, 6 before that. If he gets 5 points, I'm not going to be mad. If he gets 18 points, I'd rather have him to play him and get 5 points than not to play him and he goes off for at least 17. So we're playing him here. It's kind of interesting. I wonder who will get more points, Tyler Boyd or Dante Pettis. It'd be awesome if Pettis gets more points because he gets like 25, 28, and Boyd gets like 22, 24. That would be awesome. Now, tight end, you can go anywhere on tight end. I first thought Jared Cook, but then when I was making my lineup, I had an extra 300 to spend, or 200 to spend, so I was like, you know what? You just maybe gotta play Gronk. I mean, he could flop, and he could get 30. So you just gotta hope it best. Like, Jared Cook has been 21 and a couple of 20-point games lately, but I just don't trust him. I just don't. Now we got the last 2 positions, which I think are the least important positions. You could go Tom Brady. Why is Tom Brady 5,900? Tom Brady should be about 6,500. He's really underpriced. You could go Tom Brady. It makes sense because we got Gronk and Edelman. Why not flip him with Brady? And what defense will we play? Yeah, I don't like these choices for defense. What did the 49ers get less? Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe not. So, we go cheap. Josh Allen has won. He won us last week. It's kind of more expensive at 5,800. I mean, the Lions' defense is not bad. Like, they stifled Goff and the Rams. Granted, that was in Detroit. You can't go wrong with Dak Prescott. He's turned it up. Look, he's 15 to 30. He's been flip-flopping a lot lately. He's better at home, it looks like, from those splits. Derek Carr looks like a great play. But it could be bad weather in Cincinnati. I don't know. Eli, I don't trust. Driscoll, he'll probably go off then if I someone last week, and it was Jarvis Landry, and he went off, so you could play him. Tannehill, I know he's questionable. But the guy I'm looking at, I had him on the second cash game lineup last week, and he delivered at home against Denver. He gets another home matchup, and if he scores 22 points, we're going to do some damage. Throw him in there. The game flow might be different, but the last game against the Seahawks, they were getting killed, and he stayed in the game. He threw for 400 yards, 48 attempts. He's throwing mid to high 30s in pass attempts. That's good. That's really good. He's the typical quarterback he wants. Someone who throws a lot and the team's down, but still is effective. And then 3,200 defense. See, I think the defense would be the Seahawks. I know you don't want to play your defense against the quarterback. But I'm telling you, Seahawks could get 20 points here. But we don't want to pay up for defense and lose out on someone else. But we could go down from Jared Cook, from Gronkowski to Jared Cook and do that. But I don't know. The Jaguars, maybe? Do that? I don't know. The Vikings, Tannehill looks better. The Ravens might be the play. Might be the smartest play is the Ravens. I know their Bears are going against Aaron Rodgers. But look, they're averaging at least 10 points a week. If you get 10 points out of this Bears defense, that'd be awesome. It's like basically playing like a cheap receiver and gets 10 points and you're happy with it. So I think this is my first look, guys. We got Nick Mullins, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Julian Edelman, Tyler Boyd, Dante Pettis, Rob Gronkowski, Gronk, Tariq Cohen, and the Bears defense. I think this is the first time all year I paired up my running back with the defense. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you've found this entertaining or informative, or both. And I will talk to you tomorrow about my final looks. See ya.